I'm Danny Duces, and I'm at the Duces Up show. I'm here with one of the most influential person from social media. He's a comedian, an actor, and also a host, Travque.
What's up, y'all? What's up?
How you doing?
How are you doing?
Before we start, I have to say something. I'm great. I think you're one of the most handsome men I've ever seen in my life.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Now walk away from me. No, don't do that right now. But seriously, like, people love you. You know what I'm saying? And what I appreciate from you is that a lot of people from social media or comedians, whatever, they use, sex topics to get their views because that's what sells.
Right.
But with you, it's hard for me to find any sex content, but you still hitting up 2 million views. How do you do that?
By staying humble and working.
But you only have 100,000. I'm lying. You got 200,000 followers. So how can you get 2 million views? Like, what are you doing that other comedians are not doing? Other people from social media is not doing?
Honestly, I'm just being myself. It's like, and I notice on social media everyone is doing the same thing. So once you do something different, a lot of people will gravitate towards that.
You create your own lingo. Whose man is this?
Who man's is this?
You deserve a life. You create your own life,
right?
Real life. Just like I think you're the most beautiful woman I ever see in my life, and you did it with Amber Rose. You did it with so many other famous people. How do you get so close?
I mean, it's a situation where I get invited to certain events and I just like take advantage. Like some people, they see celebrities and they either get starstruck or they're like, yo, let me just get a picture with a celebrity so I can be lit for the gram. I'm like, how can I prank the celebrity so the celebrity remember me forever? You know, so.
And I think that's one of the most interesting thing about you. For you to go to these celebrities, because when I say celebrity, I'm like, okay, I'm not even gonna bother them. But for you to go there and say what you're saying, for them to respond, how do you feel about that? And Shade Room, we posted you. That's one of the biggest platforms on social media.
Shout out to Shade Room. I appreciate y'all a lot.
And World Star got you
Shout
going.
out to World Star. Appreciate
You've been pretty much over every big web account in social media. And your last video, I saw one of your last hit was with Janaski.
Right.
You hit 2 million views?
Yes, 2 million.
How you feel about that? Because it was so simple. I was sitting there, I'm like, anybody could have thought of this dumb shit, but for him to just do it and it's so simple, that's smart right there.
I mean, if you know me, I'm right on spot. I don't wait for anybody. I don't say I'm gonna do this tomorrow. I just get it done. You feel me? Because opportunities are funny. You got to take it.
Okay, that's good. That's good. And what's so funny about you too? Your content is so what people would think of every day. If you're not doing Who Man Is This, or you're not doing, I think you're one of the most beautiful, you still do other stuff. You still host, you still act, you still in a web series. How do you think people feel about people that's coming out from social media? Because some people don't feel like you guys deserve anything at all.
So they don't feel like what?
Yeah, deserve anything.
I mean,
to be on the big screen, to take it to the next level.
I mean, at the end of the day, everybody on social media, they're working. You know what I'm saying? It's just a different grind. We live in a new time. It's a social media era.
Do you feel like social media is the new Hollywood?
The new Hollywood?
I would say that.
I wouldn't say it's the new Hollywood.
I feel like it's pretty much closed. You got a few people. You got DC Young Fly. You got Cardi B. All these people making money.
The thing is, you have to learn how to make those transitions. Like a lot of people, they want to get placed in I'm an IG comedian, I'm a social influencer box, and they get content with that. You have to make those transitions like Cardi B or DC Young Fly did, going to the movies or going to the music. You can't get placed in a box being content with likes and followers. You understand what I'm saying? Because after a while, there's a lot of people who have likes and followers, or get likes and have followers, or get the comments and whatnot. So what are you doing to make that transition? What are you doing to get in television? What are you doing to get in film? What are you doing to get in movies, commercials, music? You understand what I'm saying? Just don't place yourself in a box.
There's so many people that do comedy on social media.
Right.
There's you. And with you, I feel like you got 1 million followers in my book. Because you hit you're doing $1 million stuff. You get $1 million views. You with people that surround you. Real artists affect you. Busta Rhymes is crazy over you. I see him commented. I see him calling you.
I went to a comedy show, and I was about to walk at the Busta Rhymes like, yo, I'm a big fan. And he stopped me. He was like, Travque, I'm a huge, personally, right? So I'm a huge fucking fan. He said, keep doing your thing. And he let me record that for the camera. No, when we was in LA.
And that's love.
Yeah, and when we was in LA, I randomly see him in the club because I was in the club with Odell Beckham because we had just finished doing the skill with Odell Beckham. And then he was like, yo, what you doing here? And I'm like, yo, I'm chilling right now. He was like, yo, pull up to my show on Thursday. And I was like, all right, it's just love. You know what I'm saying? Just the fact that, celebrities and other people, they notice my work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's the funny thing with you. Like with certain comedians, it's only they got the people, they got the hood with them.
Mm-hmm.
But with you not only get the people with you, because I see people who posting your video. Oh man, is this like doing what you're doing?
Right.
But then I see actual celebrities showing you love. How do you feel about Busta Rhymes and like other Beckham? All these people just want to work with you, want to be around you, think you're funny. Cranium, love you. Oh, that's my man. Like how do you feel about all this love that you're getting?
I feel great. You understand? It's like a couple years ago, this wasn't happening. So now that it's happening, I just got it makes me work harder. When Drake
yeah, Drake follows you.
Yeah, Drake followed me, and he also he commented who mans this and he tagged me. So it was like it was just amazing. You understand what I'm saying? Like the fact that people notice my work, they know I'm doing good. So I appreciate that.
People think social media is all fun and games. It is all fun and games because everybody could get followers. You could be down today. That's the thing with social media. You could be falling off, and one video would just take you right back to where you was at.
Right.
Because you don't know which video gonna hit.
Right.
And what you think is the hardest? Why is it so hard for people to the transition from social media to the actual world? For you to get real gig, for you to get real money, because social media paid, but not until you really make it. Like you could get hosting money, you could get people pull up, or you could get a lot of different stuff, but you don't get paid till you get paid.
Right.
So how you think it's so hard for certain comedians to really get to where they want to be? When they have the followers, they have the views. So what's missing? Do you think it's the networking they're not doing? Is social media not enough?
Networking is very big. It's also professionalism. It's also how you carry yourself. You feel what I'm saying? Because there are a lot of people out there with hundreds of thousands of followers, millions of followers, that may not get that gig they want because they're professionals, because they don't network. People think because they have followers, everything's going to come to them. You got to go out there and you got to do that groundwork. You feel what I'm saying? That's what's most important. You got to go out there and you got to meet people. Okay. Everything is not going to come to you.
Do you feel like comedians from social media are real comedians in real life? Because what I'm hearing is some people that could make people laugh from Instagram and Facebook, everything. They can't do no stand up. They can't.
Everything isn't for everybody. I'm saying there's people who could make people laugh on the internet, and then there's people who can make people laugh on stage. But those people who make people laugh on stage, they can't make people laugh on the internet. Or there's those people who can make people laugh on the internet that can't make people laugh on the stage. So it's all about what lane you're in, what lane you want to go into.
Would you ever do any stand-up?
I've done stand-up before.
And how was that?
I think I did good. The people told me I did good.
Was it hard? Was it
stand-up is very hard. It's not easy at all.
Would you say it's harder than being in front of camera and nobody's watching, people's watching?
Yeah, because you can edit. You can't edit on that stage. You know what I'm saying? It's very hard. That's why I commend every stand-up comedian. Because every stand-up comedian said you're going to take an L, point blank period. Every stand-up comedian has taken an L.
Okay.
So you just got to prepare for that.
You know what I call people from social media that started from social media? I call them social media babies. I call Cardi B a social media baby. You see on fire.
Why you call them that?
Because I feel like that's what, if there wasn't social media, I really wouldn't know where they would be today.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, have you ever been funny, or it's just you see social media and you understand the platform that you're in?
I've been this way my whole life. Okay. I want class. I don't they say I shouldn't be happy because when I was younger, I wanted class clown. Even in college, I wanted class clown.
You know what's so funny?
So
I started from social media.
Okay.
Doing my videos from social media, and now I'm doing interviews with Travque. Thank you.
Appreciate that.
And I met you from doing my stuff on social media. I never thought you was funny. I'm sorry. But as I'm getting to know you, I'm like, this nigga is fucking hilarious.
She means funny in real life.
No, funny in real life.
Yeah, because when you see me, you know what I'm saying? When you see me, I'm a very serious person.
Yeah.
I barely speak. You know what I'm saying? I got to get to know people. You understand what I'm saying? So that's.
Yeah,
I started that correction.
When I started, you're right. Thank you. When I started, I'm like, yo, this nigga is really funny. I'm like, yo, this nigga is really, really funny. I was really crying. I never had that. But why do you feel like you have to protect your space as a comedian and as an actor? Or, why do you feel like that?
Because people will always try to take advantage of your brand. You understand what I'm saying? So you always have to protect your brand no matter what. It's like people, if I don't see genuine in people, you know what I'm saying? Because even when I walk into a room, I'm observing before I even speak.
Okay.
If I don't see genuine in people, then I can't call somebody a friend. So you always got to protect your space no matter what.
Would you say social media helped you?
Social media helped me. I've always been this way before social media.
But I'm saying it helped you.
Oh, social media, yeah, definitely. You talking about get out there?
Yeah, getting out there.
I would be a lie if I said social media helped me get out there.
Okay. So what would you say, like, now that you have the attention of everybody know who you are. Even when I tell people Travque, they sometimes they don't. You know how your social media people don't know the name and I show your face. They like, oh, this person.
It happens. I've been plenty of places where people they didn't know who I was at first. They wouldn't even speak to me. They walk past me. But when somebody says like, oh, that's the guy that does this, or that's or they show them my page and oh hey, you know what I'm saying? So it's stuff like that. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like if I don't sense genuine in people, then I can't really call somebody a friend. Like I'm always observing. You feel me?
A lot of times, people wouldn't know that about you. Went to school. You did the whole college thing.
Right.
Why make you just be like, this is not for me. I'm going into comedy. I'm going to acting. One day you make that decision, like you don't want to do that.
I graduated from college, but then I went on to grad school. And I sat in the class. I looked at the professor. I'm like, yo, this is not what I want to do. And she was like, what you mean? You're getting good grades? I'm like, yeah, but this is not what I want to do. I only did this because my parents wanted me to do this. You know what I'm saying? I was making my parents happy. I wasn't making myself happy. So I had to make myself happy. So I left grad school. And I came back to New York. And when I came back to New York, everything popped up.
Okay. Besides social media, everybody knows you as making everybody laugh. You're getting views like it's nothing, like in your sleep. Who are you? Who is Travque? Like, what people could expect? Like, if they ever see you, like, should they be scared? Should they be happy? Like,
I've been places where celebrities they've seen me and they get a little shook up sometimes because they don't know if I'm gonna prank them. But that's actually a good thing because they know who I am. Like, shout out to Karen Civil. For those who don't know who she is, she's very popular in hip hop and industry. Period. She seen who I was. She's like, you ain't about to catch me down and not walk away from me. And when I called Keisha Cole, she commented and it was like, damn, I always told myself I'll be prepared for you. You know what I'm saying? But just a blessing that people know who I am from social media.
You went to the BET, I believe, social media.
I did.
How was that for you, for your first time, red carpet, they treating you like you one of them? How was that for you? Like,
it was a great experience. Shout out to BET because I went to the BET Awards in June, the BET Experience in June, and for me to go to the BET Social Awards in Atlanta, which is amazing, like, to be on the red carpet, getting interviewed, people showing love. It was great vibes.
How did you feel that day?
I felt great that day, honestly. I was happy. So I was there networking. That's very important. You gotta, when you go to an event, when you go to another city, another state, always network. Even if it's in your city, network. Speak to people. I see people coming to events and they don't speak to nobody.
I do that.
Network.
I do it all the time.
Network, because sometimes everybody's not gonna come to you. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not hard to be like, yo, what's your name? What you do?
Okay.
That's not D-Riding or whatever they want to call you. That's networking because you never know who will open the door for you.
Okay. Do you have a plan B just in case?
I was told not to have a plan B, so I don't have a plan B.
You don't have a plan B. So you have to make it at this point.
At this point, you got to stay on and keep working.
I feel like you have to make it of the simple fact that I feel like you made it in a way. You just gotta mold yourself. Like, I feel like if 2 million people could watch you, I feel like you should get a check first of all from fucking Instagram or whoever.
Right.
That should be a check. You might not get a check for hitting 100,000 views because every dumb shit, but when you hit 1 million views, that should be a check for you. But being that there's not a check, you still gotta prove yourself to people that gotta give you that check.
Right.
That's where the problem comes from. But at the end of the day, I feel like you made it. People know who you are. You're working hard. And from knowing who you are, one time I asked you, why you get up at 6 a.m. in the morning? I don't fucking get up. I get up till like 10, 11. You said, listen, you just miss half of your day. I got to be up by 6. I got to do some shit. I got to work hard. Why are you so focused and so motivated? What keeps you focused, matter of fact? What keeps you focused? Is it your family, your friends? Like, what keeps you going?
Exactly. It's my family, my friends, and knowing what I want to be in life. You understand? Like, I want to be able to be that person to take care of my family. I want to be able to be that person to take care of my friends. You know what I'm saying? Like, but in order for me to do that, I got to keep grinding. There's nothing that's not going to come to me.
I feel like I know where you're going to be 5 years from now. Do you know where you're going to be 5 years from now?
Can't tell the future.
I can tell the future.
You can tell the future?
You're
a psychic?
I'm not a psychic, but I could tell, Brian, because I meet people every day. Like, I meet a lot of social media influencers. That's how I met you. But I never really met someone that's humble, focused, and that's ready to grind. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, Sexy, what the fuck you doing up? I'm asleep. Like, you know what I mean? But you up and you thinking,
There are
and
people
working.
up at 6 a.m.
Yeah,
that's looking forward to things. You know what I'm saying?
If I had a 9 to 5, I had to be up.
Even if it's like a daily message or you know what I'm saying, like there's people looking forward to certain things, and like you wake up like this morning, I woke up at 8:30, and I kind of slipped up because had I been up at like 7, I was able to go to the gym and do everything I did in a timely fashion. You feel what I'm saying? But I woke up at 9, like 2 hours later, so it was like things that kind of threw things off. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's why I got to be up early.
Okay, what do you have? Can we expect more comedy from you? Can we expect more stand-up? Can we expect like your own show coming up? Your own, your own, you like you the headline of a comedy? Like what can we expect from Travque? Like what's next for you? Is it gonna be more acting or more comedy? Like, or is it gonna be both? Like you're gonna be more like a Kevin Hart? Like I'm doing my stand-up and I'm doing my acting. What is it gonna be for you?
It's gonna be more work. Period. Stay tuned. Stay humble. Stay working.
So we're about to wrap it up. There's a lot of people that, I have posted you one time, oh, Travque. I'm like, yeah. Is he single? I'm like, I don't know. What's up with you? Like, what's up with the girls love you? Like, they in your face every day. They want to know what Travque's doing. What are Travque doing? Like,
Travque is chilling.
Travque's chilling, so they could hit your DM.
I mean, I answer all my DMs.
It's all your DMs. So, it was a good time having you. I feel like you're gonna do great things. I feel like you're up next. That's why I talk the way I talk, because I never, who you feel like is the 5, you in New York, I might as well do that. Who you feel like is the top 5 comedians doing their thing in New York that's about to pop, that should have popped or didn't pop?
Well, of course, Travque. Travque. Because I make hot videos. Now walk away from me.
It was good. Thanks for having. I'm grateful for you coming to my show. Duces Up, Travque. He's up next. Check out for him. He had the most funniest video you could ever think of. He's all over social media, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat. You name it, he's there. So check out for him. And thanks for having me. Oh, I'm sorry. Thanks for coming to my show. Cause you walked away from me. Now I feel like I'm the, thank you.
I'm back.
Oh, you back. He said, now I was confused. But thank you for being there. And honestly, I feel like you really up next. Like, and no lie about it. Keep grinding. Keep waking up at 6, 7 in the morning, because that's your determination. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be somewhere.
I'm telling you, once you wake up early, you get so much done, yo. I'm telling you, because it's like it's things that you think you don't have to get done, and then as the day goes, like, damn, I ain't do that. You wake up like 2-3 hours early, you get more stuff done.
Anything you want to tell the world before we go?
Stay humble, stay working.
Any jokes you want to say before we go? Because, they know you for being this funny person. So I want one last joke before we go. Like, this is Travque.
You want a joke?
I want a joke.
Stay humble, stay working. You laughed, right? So that was a joke, right?
That was a joke because I laughed. Thank you for, stay tuned. Thank you, Travque, for coming in. I'm very grateful. This was the Duces Up show. I hope you learned something about this guy. He's up next. Look out for him, Travque. Follow him on social media, Instagram. What else you on? Facebook?
Website, www.travque.com. On Facebook, too. All my social media is Travque. Travque.
All right, so now we done. Whose man is this? I'm done.